ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. Welcome to Lone Star Championship Wrestling, the premier fictitious wrestling promotion in the Lone Star state of Texas. Action begins next. We are coming to you live from Dallas, Texas. Welcome to Lone Star Championship Wrestling, Dead or Alive. Tonight's action, Jason Webb, Tony Young in Extreme Rules. Adrian Bryan, Xander Jones for the World Heavyweight Championship. Action begins next. Introducing first, standing 5'11", weighing 200 pounds, from Tulsa, Oklahoma, Jason Webb. Introducing next, standing 5'8", weighing 175 pounds, from Los Angeles, California, Thespian Tony Young. Make sure to super kick that subscribe button to stay up to date when more episodes of Lone Star Championship Wrestling comes out in the future. We have Jason Webb, Tony Young, two men that do not like each other, and they are gonna take it to the extreme tonight. They've injured each other, they've beaten each other, they've spoken some harsh words, and it has boiled down and culminated to this single event at Dead or Alive. Which one of them are gonna be able to go further and take it to the extreme and beat the living crap out of the other person and walk away with the win tonight? You can see both men are wearing the appropriate gear. No wrestling for tonight. This is not wrestling. This is a fight. And a massive crowd has gathered tonight to watch these two tear each other apart. Jason Webb up to the top rope. I don't know if he got all of that move. Wasn't beautiful, but this match is going to be anything but beautiful. Tossing him into the ropes. Tony Young goes for a kick. Reversal by Webb. Now dragging Young to the ropes, putting him into position. He's gonna choke him using that top rope as leverage. And rolling into a Hurricane Rana, you see the balance, the athleticism of Jason Webb. A big clothesline. European uppercut by Tony Young, and Tony Young's not going to waste any time. He's already searching under the ring for some weaponry. Grabs a steel chair. He's going to bring it into the ring. Jason Webb gets his wits about him. Delivers a drop kick. And Tony Young's gonna toss him to the outside of the ring onto the floor. And there are no disqualifications, no countouts. Pinfall or submission does have to happen inside of the ring though. And these two can fight wherever they want, anywhere they need to go to get the job done. And it will not end until one of them gets a 3 count or taps the other person out. But I believe these two are gonna take their time delivering punishment to their opponent. They don't want things to end too quickly. Now Jason Webb with that steel chair in hand. Tony Young has not moved in a minute. Oh, and you hear the shots connecting to Tony Young. Tony Young going for a DDT, maybe dropping Jason Webb head first onto it. But Webb able to counter, tosses Young into that metal post. And Jason Webb throwing caution to the wind, doing whatever it takes. Beautiful springboard leg drop. And again with that steel chair connecting to the midsection of Tony Young. Tony Young up on his feet. Goes for that float over DDT again and again. Jason Webb able to reverse. Action is moving really fast. Both men getting reversals, taking damage. Jason Webb looks a little bit better to start this match off. But Tony Young has the opportunity now to do some damage to Jason Webb. He's going to try to use that same steel chair, now connecting with Jason Webb. A bit of retribution and payback for those strikes earlier. This all started at our first pay-per-view event, where we would host a 10-man elimination gauntlet match for the first winner of the United States Championship, which was won by Tony Young. These two were the last two competitors in that match, and Tony Young would use a pair of brass knuckles on the skull of Jason Webb to win that match, walk away with the United States Championship. And Jason Webb would leave with nothing but a concussion to his name, would spend weeks out of action. And now we are here in this matchup tonight. And both men want to put each other on the injured reserve list again. And Tony Young's going to deliver the deal breaker in the middle of the ring. Now goes for the pin. And a near fall. Jason Webb barely able to get his shoulders up before the count of 3. Fisherman suplex. A show and display of the strength of Tony Young. I don't know if you know, but Tony Young is a busy man. He had to take a lot of time out of his schedule to train and get ready for this match. And he's taking it very seriously. A loss for him tonight would be humiliating. Up on the top rope, waiting for Jason Webb to get to his feet. And a big strike to the top of Jason Webb's head, targeting that injured head. Jason Webb recovering from a concussion. For Tony Young, that means target practice. Back under the ring, has a trash can. He's gonna toss it into the ring. Getting creative with their weaponry tonight. Oh, and he just tosses that trash can on top of Jason Webb, perhaps saying, "This is what I think of you. This is where you belong, Jason Webb, in the garbage." And a reversal by Jason Webb, dropping Tony Young head first on the canvas, goes for the cover. And a near fall, only getting to a count of 2. And a kick out by Tony Young. And now a table gonna enter the matchup. Jason Webb trying to stop Tony Young from setting that table up. These two have already done a lot to try to hurt the other person. Who's gonna go further? Who's gonna do the more despicable actions? Who's gonna make this match nastier? Jason Webb thought about setting that table up and then tossed it back down. Maybe he doesn't even want to mess with it. Just wants to stay focused on Tony Young. And he's gonna look for some weaponry. And he's got a kendo stick in hand. Went for a strike, but Tony Young able to disrupt the movement. Create some separation, tosses Jason Webb away from him. Tosses him into the barricade. Those fans sitting ringside need to watch out for all of the fragments and pieces that might come off of the weapons they're using. Solid punches to the chin. Jason Webb has found himself reeling and now busted open from a strike on the barricade. And a butterfly suplex from Tony Young as he is going to enter the ring and once again grab that trash can. Tony Young's giving Jason Webb a lot of valuable recovery time. Well, again, that big strike to the top of the head, this time from the top rope all the way to the floor. Man, just targeting that head over and over and over and over again. Tony Young with the strategy. Wants to give Jason Webb another concussion. Wants to tear his head off of his shoulders. Reversal by Webb. Drop kick. There may be nothing left under the ring by the time these two are finished. And now has a sledgehammer in hand. Owen connects with the midsection of Young. And again to the midsection. Just beating him down with that sledgehammer. And who knows what else they could find underneath the ring. Jason Webb is feeling himself. Tony Young back up to his feet. And a neck breaker. Jason Webb should get Tony Young back into the ring and try to put this match away as early as he can. A lot of punishment has been delivered by both. There's no need to continue this match and tear your body apart. Put it all aside and just win the dang match now. Steel chair in the hands of Young. And again. Look at how beaten that chair is. Look at the dents all along the sides of it. Bet you can't even open that chair up anymore because the metal flaps have flattened out and it would be impossible to even try to sit on it. Big move by Webb on the outside of the ring. Has that sledgehammer. Again to the midsection of Young. And I think that's enough. You gotta put this match away. Get him back into the ring. Get a pin, get a submission, anything you can to try to get this match over with. You're playing with fire by keeping it alive. Another running neck breaker. Took too much time trying to deliver that drop kick. Tony Young able to reverse. Reversal by Jason Webb rolling out of the way. And Webb gonna go back into the ring. Now up to the top rope again. Is he gonna try to fly over the steel steps? Does, and hits an arm drag. And both men are exhausted. They are battered. They are beaten. Webb is bloodied. Now has that trash can in his hands. Sets it aside. Float over DDT connects. And again, that neck breaker by Jason Webb. He's hit, I think, 3 of those now. And still has not tried to end this match. Flying crossbody from the top rope connects. Big splash to the floor. And Tony Young, I'm not even sure if he is still breathing. Jason Webb just continues to deliver shot after shot, punishment after punishment. Both men just collapsed. Can't get back up to their feet. Jason Webb up now first. Get him back into the ring, dude. I think this personal obsession that Jason Webb has for Tony Young has clouded his judgment. And the ref may have to call this match. I don't know what else to do. Jason Webb has gone insane to the point of trying to injure Tony Young and maybe go beyond that. Another big move, and Tony Young looks like he has been busted open. Look at the bruises on the chest of Tony Young, those whelps forming. I imagine when they take their shirts off after this match, their chest, their torso, everything is just going to be beet red. Tony Young now finding himself in control of this match. Not sure how he has anything left in the tank. He has suffered so many shots, so much damage in this match. It's a miracle that he can even walk. Kendo stick in hand. And finally, Jason Webb will bring Young into the ring, going to the top rope. Delivers an elbow to the back of Young. Now in the cover, and this has to be it. Jason Webb able to pick up the victory. My goodness, what a match. This was hard to watch, but Jason Webb with a victory here tonight. I'm not usually one to boast an achievement, but as fate would have it, I have made history in this company. You are looking at the first person to defend the United States Championship 3 times consecutively. I have chosen to vacate the United States Championship, and I will be the next person to challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship. As you might expect, I will be watching tonight's main event very closely. Introducing the challenger, standing 6'3", weighing 225 pounds, from Knoxville, Tennessee, Xander Jones. Introducing the champion, standing 6'5", weighing 285 pounds, from Miami, Florida, Adrian Bryan. This match is for the Lone Star World Heavyweight Championship. This rivalry between Jones and Bryan has rapidly spiraled out of control. Jones has tapped into a primal instinct, and he is displaying a new level of aggression we haven't seen previously. Adrian Bryan does not look like he is at 100% for this match tonight. You can see the lingering effects from the brutal chair shots he suffered at the hands of Jones. The bandages secured across the chest of Bryan might as well be targets for Jones to strike. Make sure to leave a comment who you think is going to win this match tonight. Will it be the challenger, Xander Jones, or will it be the champion, Adrian Bryan? And you can see the tape, the bandages across the chest and shoulder of Adrian Bryan. Xander Jones attacked Adrian Bryan with a steel chair and left him with those injuries. And you may as well think that that was the plan all along for Xander Jones. Win or lose, he wanted that match so he could get that moment, that opportunity to injure Bryan, make things personal. And he got into the head of Adrian Bryan, got this matchup tonight, and he could leave tonight with the Lone Star World Heavyweight Championship. These men have gone too far. What started out as a little bit of disrespect, what started out as a healthy rivalry has spiraled out of control into complete hatred. These two wanting to do more than just defeat each other, wanting to take things away from each other and leave each other empty-handed. Starting off the match as they usually do by chain wrestling, looking for opportunities to striking. Now Xander Jones taking control of this matchup into a cover, only a count of 1. And I can guarantee that this match may take a while before we get to a finish. And Adrian Bryan already busted open. Those strong strikes by Jones. Jones has been more aggressive than we have ever seen. He's had his back against the wall. He's had a lot of pressure. Losing the thing that he thought was the most valuable in his life, he is hell-bent to do whatever it takes to get that championship back and to prove he is worthy of that championship status. Now sitting in the corner, Adrian Bryan picking him up by the throat. And a sidewalk backbreaker, not finished yet. Another one now releases and tosses him over. And even with an injured shoulder and chest, you see the display of strength. Dropping Xander Jones on his chest. Adrian Bryan taking his time, slowing things down, methodically beating Xander Jones. And I don't think that's a wise decision. Try to use your legs, use your power game, but do not use your own weakness against you. Don't take your chest and injure yourself by trying to injure your opponent. Xander Jones with Adrian Bryan in the air. Bryan trying to counter, fights out into a spine buster. Now into a cover. And a kick out at 2 by Xander Jones. He's gonna pick Xander Jones up and is looking for his power bomb early. When Xander Jones able to fight out. And a clothesline sends Bryan crashing over the ropes and into the floor. Adrian Bryan was trying to put this match away. Jones said, "I am not done. I am not finished yet." Adrian Bryan again in control, taking Jones over to the corner. Back elbow by Jones. Strong knee strike. He's feeling fired up. I think he was looking to go for a kill shot, and Adrian Bryan was able to roll away. I'm not sure what was going on there, but Jones was a little distracted, maybe in his head a little bit. And mentally, he's not the same person that we've seen. He has gone to a dark and dangerous place. And he does not care about his actions or what he does to others right now. That does not bode well for Adrian Bryan, who is already coming into this match injured. Now looking for another power bomb. Connects. Xander Jones able to kick out of the Bryan bomb, staying alive in this matchup, and Adrian Bryan can't believe it. I don't think he meant to, but Jones rolling to the outside of the ring. Wise from a standpoint, he can't be pinned. Unwise from a standpoint that now he's getting slammed on the outside of the ring. Bryan doesn't want to be out here. Returns the match into the ring, trying to put Jones away. Goes for a big splash, misses. Jones trying to get to his feet first and does. Springboard forearm misses. And Bryan back to the splash, misses again. And a big bicycle kick connects to the face of Adrian Bryan. Big knee strike, falls into the cover. And a kick out at 1. What's interesting is that Jones has not really taken advantage of the injury of Bryan as much tonight as I thought he would. Maybe looking for the kill shot. Connects with the kill shot into the cover. Oh, and that's about as close as it can get. Adrian Bryan barely getting his shoulder up, but kicks out. Both men getting to their feet. You see the educated strikes. A second win for Adrian Bryan. Now sitting in the corner. Too much time to recover. And what's this? Bryan has him up in the Bryan bomb position. He's gonna toss him over his head backwards into the turnbuckle. Reversal by Xander Jones, catching the foot. Now a cover by Bryan. Again, only a 2 count. Xander Jones kicking out. And this match is starting to slow down as both men are getting tired, getting exhausted. Starting to feel the effects of all of the moves that they have taken up to this point. We've seen both men be able to dig deep and get the victory when it matters most. Another Bryan bomb. Could this be it? You have to believe this is the most important victory in the career of Adrian Bryan to this point. He has put away Xander Jones, and I think this rivalry has now been completed. And he stands tall, still the World Heavyweight Champion. Thank you for watching Lone Star Championship Wrestling, and we will see you in the next episode.